Is there any value in taking that service data, the asset data, and bringing it back to the product design team?
That's kind of a difficult question, right? We don't manufacture the products that we service. Sometimes they'll listen. It definitely does help paint the picture of where the weak points are, without question. So we'll make those suggestions. Whether or not they choose to listen is a different thing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So that's specifically for the gas stations where we don't manufacture those parts.
Yeah.
So we do manufacture other fueling pieces of equipment, but not the gas stations that Zach.
But that does help us. So it doesn't help us necessarily improve the product, but it will help us. If we're seeing a high fail rate, typically it's going to be within a warranty period. So the good news is the customer is not responsible for that cost. And the other good news is when we start to see those patterns develop, then we can ramp up the inventories on the parts that we're going to be replacing and make sure that our technicians have plenty on the truck so that we can fix it first time we're there.
So congratulations on the recent Max Choice recognition. I wanted to ask about your newest innovations that are being recognized.
So one we haven't talked about yet was Dataguide. So that's a new ServiceMax product, and we're actually in the middle of implementing it right now. So Dataguide to us is forms, and so we, in the past, we have a lot of regulation in the fuel industry that we got to maintain, and so in the past, a lot of times those forms were just pieces of paper, and then we got a little bit smarter and we got a little $10 app that we put on the ServiceMax iPads, so they're a little bit better. But you still had to retype in everything from the start. And so we've been waiting for years for something, and I'm pretty sure we've squeaked our desires to ServiceMax over the years, and now Dataguide is finally that product that we're looking for. And how we've always hoped that it would work, and we're seeing that now, is that I'm a technician, I'm out in the field, and I'm working on this certain job. You just tell me what forms I need to fill out. It's right in their Go app. Half the information is already going to be filled out for you because we know it. We know all that installed product info, their location. We just need you to give the readings. Once it's completed, just go ahead and send it right to the government agency. There's no need for it to get lost in an email or snail mail. And so just automating that whole process, and we're super excited for that coming up here.
Love automating things that we already know.
Yes, yes, that's exactly it.
How have you reduced admin time? Is that measured in any way?
I think the Dataguide is really going to help with that, as well as just the employee satisfaction, right? Because as Beth mentioned, sometimes there could be up to 8 documents needed to fill out following one test, and it can be very frustrating, right? As the technician in the field to fill out the name of the location, the address of the location, the phone number every single time, and now having the ability, for all that stuff to auto-populate since it's already linked to the work order is going to be great. Now we're just filling in the information that we went there to get, not all the tedious stuff.
Perfect.
I haven't ran an official time clock on that yet, but I do plan to. We still got to get it. We still got to get it fully rolled out. But once we do, I'm going to just do. How much time do we spend a day on a form? How many average forms do you have? And see what that cuts down to. We've done that. We've done some of those studies, and when we first were rolling out ServiceMax, and it's just fun to.
I was going to say you gotta do it now. The before picture.
Oh yeah, don't worry. It's the before will be a big number. I'm hoping the after will be a little number.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you both for being here. We really appreciate your time.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, glad to be here.
My name is Deirdre Yee, and this has been one of our amazing customer stories.
If you want to learn more about this topic, click the link in the description below. Our channel is focused on what's coming next for the service industry. Subscribe and check out our other videos to hear more. Thanks for tuning in.